Welcome back to Gut Feeling FPL, where it's all about the gut feeling. Today I'm going to take you through my latest draft, see what you like, see what you don't like, let me know any changes, anything we think we can tweak, any improvements perhaps I haven't seen. Let's jump right into it. First we'll start off with a goalkeeper. In a goalkeeper I've got Miguel, the Nottingham Forest new signing, big 6'8", deals with the set pieces. Forest were a decent defence last season. I think their XG was just below City, Liverpool, Arsenal. I think they conceded a lot from set pieces. I think he's come in to deal with that. They've got a decent defence. They didn't keep that many clean sheets, but I just want it to be bigger. I expect him to be the starter. If not, I will tweak the sales. There's still time. 4.5. I think he's the best 4.5 because of the fixtures. Right, the first three, as we know, you got Bournemouth at home. Then we're looking at Southampton away, Wolves at home. I think it's a nice 3. Even beyond that, Liverpool away hard, Brighton away, Fulham at home. I think the first 6 are good. Obviously, the new transfer system roll up to 5 might be more viable to transfer your goalkeeper this season or never, but I like it nonetheless. Back 3. This is where things get more interesting for me because I've gone with a back 3 of Trent, Anderson, Robinson. In terms of 4.5s, I think Anderson and Robinson are the best. I think Konza is the other one I thought of. I know there's been a lot of talk about Mikalenko of Everton, but I don't know. Braithwaite did me well last season, but I think this season I'm happy to go with those 3. Anderson offers some goal threat. Robinson very attacking. They just signed Sessegnon, so it's wait and see for him. But I just like the fixtures of Fulham. I think United away hard, but then Leicester at home. Ipswich away, 2 newly promoted teams. Then we got West Ham, Newcastle, Forest. I think it's good. I want to have a Fulham player at least one, maybe more. We'll see. Then we got Anderson, Brentford away, West Ham at home, Chelsea away, Leicester away. The first 4, I think it's decent. I think I like him. Eye test. I think he's a really good player. Good at switching a play. He pops up with your goal. I like him more than Gahey for that price. And then Trent. Like we say, big money. I think Liverpool fixtures, I'm a Liverpool fan, so maybe a bit of bias there. I think Ipswich away, Brentford at home, United away. Listen, you know Liverpool's fixtures. They are amazing. I think for us, I'm looking forward to seeing how Slot performs, how he utilises Trent. Gertruda scored like 8 goals last season in that system, that inverted fullback. He's not as technical as Trent maybe. I think for him, it'll be really interesting. I think he has really high upside, and I'm excited for that. I want to jump on that. Also, the price point, Gavardio, Arsenal defenders, it's easy to go down from Trent, and then we can evaluate. Midfield, Salah, Bailey, and Kunku, Odegaard, Andreas. Now, Salah goes out saying this is a Salah and Haaland draft. Salah will be my captain for Game Week 1. He is the talisman. It will be interesting to see. First game of pre-season, he set up Soboslai for the goal. I think captain Salah, I think inside forward, I'm sure he'll still score goals. Same as Trent, fixtures. Then we got Bailey. I think he's one of the best 6.5 midfielders. I think there are actually quite a few options there. But I think West Ham away, Arsenal at home, fair enough, not the easiest. Leicester away, Everton at home, Fulham at home, Ipswich away. I want him for that run. I think Diaby's not going to be there. Let's talk about Rodgers. If it looks like Rodgers is going to be a starter, I might save some money, go to Rodgers. I like Bailey, good numbers, good player. I've liked what I've seen of him. I think Bailey's one that I'll stick to. In Kunku, my other 6.5 here, I think he will be phenomenal. I think he will oversell his price. I think as a midfielder, it's very interesting that he's been put as a midfielder. I see it. He hasn't really. His injury is a bit of a concern, but in pre-season, the new Chelsea boss say they like him, play a couple positions. I don't have Palmer. Hopefully, it covers me for a bit. In the Bundesliga, he got like 52 goals and assists over his final 2 seasons there. Odegaard, 8.5. I can't go to Saka. Don't have the money for that. I think Odegaard is a phenomenal player. Controversial opinion maybe, but I think he's the best player in that Arsenal team. I think he dictates play. I know he doesn't take penalties. He did take a couple, or I think one when Saka gave it to him. But I just want him in there. I want some Arsenal coverage, and I think for me he's the man. If Martinelli, maybe if he's nailed, but even then, Odegaard, no rotation risk. Phenomenal player. Fixtures are okay. Wolves at home is nice. But it's Arsenal. They're going to be one of the best teams in the league. I think we have to do it. Andreas, I think, is the best 5.5 million that goes under the radar. A little bit of differential. As I said before, I like Fulham's fixtures. I think Andreas will be on all the set pieces as well. Just one thing about Smith Rowe, he has signed for them, same price point. If it looks like he'll play the number 10, not Andreas, I might move for him. However, if Andreas is on penalties, corners, free kicks, I might stick with him. I like the fixtures, like I said. I think he's got decent numbers. I think he averaged 72 minutes last season, but he will start. He's good. Like we say, we could pivot. Maybe a Hudson-Odoi. There's not really many. If anything, I'll go down to Rodgers or an Ahmad at 5 million. I did think of that. If it looks like he'll start game week 1, ironically against Fulham, I might do that. Up front, 2, Haaland, Isak. Isak goes without saying. Look, Newcastle, good fixture. Southampton at home first. He's a goal scorer. He's on penalties. I like him. Everyone has him. Don't really have much to say there. Haaland, I think I just can't go without him. I think he's going to be the top scorer in the league. I think he's going to be phenomenal again for FPL points. Last season he had a bit of a drop-off because he was injured. De Bruyne was injured, right, so not supplying him as much. But he's a phenomenal player, man. He's phenomenal. I think Ipswich, game week 2, like everyone says, I want him captain. I don't want to go without him. And I still feel strong about this team, right, even with Haaland and Salah. Bench, any 4.0 goalkeeper. Faze, starting 4 million defender for Leicester. Stewart, 4.5 low ownership striker for Southampton, and Harwood Bellis for Southampton as well. Starting 4 million defender, couple in there, so there's some bench. There's not really bench dead, but I like to put all my money in the starting 11, especially early on, right, and then see where we go from there. Captain will be on Salah, game week 1, Haaland game week 2. I'll rotate with those two. Obviously, that's where you spend the money. One thing I will add, players like Soboslai, very interesting looking at that. Who else? Ahmad, like I mentioned. There's a couple of players that perhaps may go under the radar. I like Mattison from Aston Villa. He comes in at 5 mil. I think he'll be very attacking at left back. Wait and see. The other thing I did do with this team, which let me know what you think, is I brought Trent down to a 4.5, and then if you reduce Bailey to Rodgers, you can then upgrade Stewart to Watkins. So maybe I'll tweak with that. I could do like Trent, but then it's like I don't know. Basically, Trent or Watkins. Who do we think is going to score more? Basically, Trent and Bailey or Watkins and Rodgers. I don't know. I like Watkins. He's probably the biggest omission of the team, or Palmer maybe, but he takes the penalties. He got a lot of fancy assists. We'll wait and see. Regarding Palmer, quickly, I think he'll still do well, but I think I don't think Chelsea will get as many penalties this season, and that will make it harder for him. And I think Nkunku coming in, maybe, I don't know, take some of the limelight. Also, Gordon, Eze. Gordon I'm staying clear with at the minute. I did have him very, very initially, but there's a lot of transfer rumours at the minute. I'm sure he'll knock down and be well, and he does well in home fixtures. But for me, I'm just going to wait, probably hold off him. I like Nkunku and Bailey, it's slightly cheaper, right? And obviously I have to be tight with the budget. And then Eze, I know he's popular, 7 mil. I could stretch to put him in. However, I'm not super convinced with the likes of Elise going, Mateta going to the Olympics, come back late. I think there'll be so much onus of the opposite defence on him that I don't know if he could perform at the same level. Phenomenal player, also linked to Man City. I don't know. Like I say, the other thing I like about this team, I would probably prefer 3-4-3. And if João Pedro was definitely playing, Andreas to Pedro, easy fix. But Trent, Salah, Haaland, 3 most expensive of their position. So if someone smashes it, 1 move to anyone, right? I know obviously you have to sacrifice a player and I don't want to do that, but whatever. Like Gavardio, Arsenal defender, Trent straight down, Palmer, Saka, Salah straight down, Watkins, Haaland straight down, right? Stuff like that. Also, no Man City mids. I like De Bruyne, but Foden, Pep said they might come back late. So to me, it's wait and see. But yeah, let me know what you think. Like I said, Salah captain. I'm actually really confident in this draft. Like I said, maybe Trent and Bailey, Rodgers, Watkins, and Andreas Pereira be the only changes. Let me know what you think.